Welcome to the channel. We are going on an Ironman road trip. We are setting off from Cheshire and we are driving because we don't want to fly with two TT bikes and we want to try something different to make it a little bit cheaper because Ironman is expensive. So we are driving through to Ironman 70.3 in Luxembourg this weekend. We've set off a little bit later than planned. We left some stuff at home because it's not like the aeroplane. It feels very casual.
It does feel.
It feels very casual. It feels like, oh well, we'll just pack 10 times as much as we need. As you can see, the back is pretty full. The plan is to go down to Canterbury tonight. We're staying in Canterbury.
I think it's Canterbury anyway.
Anyway, it's down south. We're staying down south tonight.
It's all like Londonish to me.
Stay there tonight. We stayed in a hotel. Up early morning because our ferry is at 8 o'clock in the morning. Thought I'd bring you along for the trip because we've never done an Ironman road trip.
Ideally, if we had like a van or something.
A van would be perfect.
Maybe for our next Ironman road trip we could invest in a van, but yeah, we've had to take all the wheels off the bikes and we're just praying that when we get to Dover they don't have to like search our car or anything because...
And it's a 10-hour journey, it says. I think 8 hours is on the M6 because we've already just started on the M6 and we're already in traffic. So come along with this journey. We're going to go race Ironman 70.3 Luxembourg, which is an A race for both of us because I'm the only man in the world that has to qualify for his honeymoon. Laura wants to go to Chattanooga for our honeymoon.
I think you want to go to Chattanooga.
So we are. I have to qualify for my own honeymoon, which is nuts.
We're making history. Someday when I leave this...
We're on the M25.
M25.
ETA is now 5:10 at our hotel. It just keeps going up and up. But such
Believe it or not, there's traffic on the M25.
So yeah, we were on the M25. Gaz wound down the windows before to get some heat acclimation done because it's 35 degrees outside.
It's like an oven.
It is like an oven, but we're making all right progress. When we've done the England bit, I think I'll be happy. I feel like I'll be happy when we're driving in Europe. Gorgeous.
Stop one. Blue water. Because traffic's been horrendous, as always in the UK. Traffic's been horrendous. We're going to stop and get Nando's or Pizza Express. We're not sure which one yet. And then we're going to head down. And a glass of wine for Laura, because why not? And then we're going to crack on. We're 40-ish minutes away from the hotel. That's what it is, buffalo and blue cheese. Are you happy?
Yep, here comes the salads as well.
Some salads. No anchovies there, thanks. Oh, sorry, thank you very much.
Can I go to anything?
All good, thank you very much. Thank you.
I think we've got enough food here.
Okay, so we got some greens.
We've got some pizzas.
Happy girl.
One of those places where you should probably be in a tie.
Suit and tie.
In a long skirt.
Anyway, we're here. It's a nice big old grand hotel. This was the same price as some of the Premier Inns down in Dover. Why wouldn't you stay 20 minutes out? So we got a big room. I hope. Well, we say that.
You know you've made it when you've got a new name.
Right, we said right and then right.
New number.
What size is this? Well, it's warm.
Welcome to my suite. Wow, it's hot.
It is hot, by the way. I mean, it's big. Look at the size of that. Back on our road trip. We are...
Day 2 of the road trip.
Day 2 of the road trip already. God, it really is flying by. 8 miles to Dover. Need to find somewhere to get a UK sticker for the car.
The Magna one doesn't...
It's proven an issue.
UK regulations state that you need to drive with one. But a few other bits like a high-vis vest and a triangle and stuff. Guess how much this was?
How much?
£4.50. see as well. Are we in front of it?
We're in. Just so everyone's aware, this is just like stuck to the dashboard, but if anyone's got a DJI Mini, you can kind of watch it. So I will watch what unfolds on this camera.
Hello. Need a
Oh.
reference something. Oh, that's a bit far away there, guys.
Yeah. Keep your distance, it says.
Thank you. Lane 209. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Putting it on the mirror. Lane 209.
Whoa! Imagine if your laptop going out the window.
We'd have to go back. Treating me.
I know, we did Fiat Ventura Lanzarote.
We did. What a day for a cruise.
Zone 7A.
Perfect. That's good. If we forget, we can refer back to the footage.
Oh yeah, it's another good reason to vlog.
Reason number
2.
yeah, 2. Wow.
Out doing some steps on the deck, trying to get some steps in before I go and sit back in the car. Windy though. It looks like you're going fast when you're walking backwards. Bonjour from France. That is France there. Now we've got to drive through France, through Belgium, and into Luxembourg.
Thank you for your attention.
We are in France, so bonjour, une petite femelle.
What?
I don't know any French. J'adore un canard.
No, it's j'adore.
J'adore un canard.
What's that mean?
I love the duck. That's all I remember. I wasn't allowed to do French at school. So essentially what happened is everyone started French, and then the kids who were a bit more disruptive weren't allowed to do French, they had to do German. So me and all my mates went and did German, which was actually pretty fun. And then I was like, I don't need to learn German, because when am I going to use German? And then literally 6 months later, joined the army, and I got posted to Germany. And I knew nothing. After you, my friend.
I just don't know why. Why have you never?
We've just stopped at a service station. We are about, well, less than 100 miles now. 89 miles away from Remick. So yeah, another little stop. It is absolutely roasting, like 34, boiling. So I best get used to these temperatures for Sunday.
The vineyards.
Right, we've arrived in Remick, which is where the race starts. It's where transition and the expo is. We've made it. But we're just in a bit of
Vineyards
traffic.
everywhere. The roads in Luxembourg look incredible.
Yeah, they really do.
Luxembourg's very pretty. If no one's ever been, it looks
Like, look at these nice houses. Like,
really pretty.
this one. Gorge, I'd live there.
Oh, it's hot, all right. We're in Remick, which is where the Ironman is. As you can see, everything is up. We'll have to go and register. We've got the river on this side. And then all the Ironman stuff here. So imagine this is the run route, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Run route, biking. But it's warm. Like, warm. It doesn't feel any cooler than Rockford when that was 38 or something, I think. Definitely feels humid too. So, yeah, it's gonna be a survival mission.
Yeah.
This is a perfect one where time doesn't really matter. You just got to do as much as you can on the day. But we're gonna go
Best bike fast.
best bike fast,
Best
because that's the only way.
bike split.
That's the only way to cool your.
Now I've got my new wheels. I've got no choice but to bike fast.
True. So the only way you're going to cool down is by getting some air in you, so you have to bike faster. But anyway, there's the Ironman village. It is a very, very pretty place, Luxembourg. Even just driving down the river looks amazing. Like, really green, really wide. So looking forward to getting stuck in there. Let's go register.
ID card.
Number 84, what are you, Laura? 18?
Number 18. My lowest ever.
The pro. He's the pro. Luxembourg City away. Who wants it? Luxembourg is the only European city without a domestic football league.
It's on red. Yours is on red.
For God's sake.
Well,
And also with red lights that don't change to green on that side. To be fair, I've drove 573 miles and that's the first time you've had to shout properly.
I didn't shout. I think that's very calm. I said, Gaz,
So we're up here, we're going to try and find a car park because our hotel doesn't have one.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an underground car park, which means we can leave the bikes.
The plan is we're going to try and leave the bikes in the car and sort our transition bags out so that we don't have to have them in the hotel room.
Don't have to cart them through the hotel.
They say in Luxembourg, un petit citoyen. But yeah, it's supposed to be really clean.
I've had 9 hours of Gaz's shit jokes. Well,
And
anyway.
everyone calls it un petit citoyen.
They don't.
They do!
What's citoyen mean?
City in Luxembourg. Right, this is the realities of European away days. We are doing our transition bags in an NCP car park.
It doesn't have to be your reality.
It doesn't have to be. If you just, we just don't want to take our bikes and everything over there, so it seems like a good idea now. Laura's planned she might go for a run, or we might just go for a walk around Luxembourg city centre just to see what it's like. It looks really nice, so we're going to go a little. I'm going to walk, I'm not going to run. My Achilles, obviously, as it's race week, is hurting, as it always does. And that is my international sign for it is. Whenever I start to feel good, my Achilles hurts, and it's race week, so I was fully expecting it. I'll let it settle, so we don't need to be pushing the Achilles. I'll have a spin on the bike tomorrow. Anyone in the army, look at that. Anyone in the army will know that is shocking. That way.
What way?
307?
Nice.
Oh, lovely. This is a nice room. I mean, there's not much room for bikes, so it's probably a good decision. Let's have a look. Right opposite the... Oh, there's a pigeon.
Oh my goodness. How good does this look?
Right, good morning. I am out on one of Laura's famous morning walks. So whenever we go away in the morning, Laura goes for a walk. I stay in bed. She normally brings me coffee back actually, which is quite a nice thing.
That's just, I think, that's the
just a
kind of
thing.
person I am.
So Laura always goes for a morning walk, and then this morning I was like, if you wait, I'll come for a walk with you. And she was like, oh, well, okay then. So now we're walking. I have to abide by her rules. Normally she said, normally I listen to music, so you have to talk. We had to get going straight away, didn't we?
I said bring some good conversation because normally I listen to a podcast or some music, so.
So I'm out, we're figuring out what
to talk about,
and we're on the famous Bardsley morning walk, which is nice, my first ever. But Luxembourg is nice and quiet, and The streets, basically, it's a little bit like Barcelona, where the streets are very straight, so you can't really get lost. Plan today is walk. Laura's going to try and get her hair braided.
I found a hair shop, and in the window there's some girls with braids in their hair. So
Laura's going to try and do that. I do not need that mine. I'm going to slick mine back for the race, and then we're going to try to chill in Luxembourg City for the day, and then maybe go over to
just last minute go over and drop off.
Go over to Remick, yeah, at like 3-4 o'clock. Drop our stuff off there because it's gonna be 35 degrees and the bikes are going to be left out overnight as well. Last minute there, maybe spin the bikes off, just check the gears are working, check everything's in line. I'm going to buy a bucket hat if I can. From there, about 20 minutes away, we're going to go and head back over there today, show you around again. But everything's set up, I think. We're all good to go.
Ready to go. We did all transition bag yesterday.
Transition bags are in the car.
Slept
Bikes
so
are in the
well
back.
last night in our lovely air-conditioned hotel room.
Oh god, it was nice. Nice in that air condition. So let's go and do a nice wander around the city. So many nice buildings. They say, and we've been looking,
We've been doing our research.
Luxembourg is very safe, it's very wealthy, it's a grand duchy, whatever that means. However, all public transport's free. Trams, trains, buses, all free. Highest quality of life and highest minimum wage. Another nice building on our morning Laura Bardsley walk.
This is what happens when you come on my morning walk.
When we go on these walks, she really does get about and she sees it all. However, one thing you should know about Laura, which I don't know if you do, and I'm going to tell you, and it might affect your opinion on her, and if it means that you think less of her, then don't worry. We all do for it. Laura,
What he's gonna say, and
she knows exactly what I'm going to say.
Winds us up.
Laura and her mum are avid Starbucks goers. They will find a Starbucks whatever city they're in. So this walk is to Starbucks, just so everyone's aware. But they will find a Starbucks. They like their coffee how they like their coffee. So all part of it is getting to Starbucks, isn't it? The morning walk. So when you come on these morning walks, what you should know is there's an underlying theme, and it's getting to Starbucks so that Laura can get her coffee her way, because it's quite difficult.
Difficult ordering a triple espresso over ice with 2 pumps of caramel
In a coffee shop.
At a random Luxembourgish coffee shop.
Right, we're back in Remick. Everyone's out on the TT bikes. People having a spin. That's what me and Laura are about to do. Go and spin our bikes out, check they're alright. Got to unpack all this. Get over to transition. But glorious day. It's such a, honestly, if you're watching this and thinking, should I do Ironman Luxembourg? I mean, I've not even done the race yet, but the country, the city itself, 100% worth it. Nice.
Okay. The gears feel ready to win.
She seems like she's working well under my body, if you know what I mean. Yeah, get it in a lower gear. Happy?
Yeah, the gears are changing nicely. I'm not going to say anything as creepy as gas.
Feels okay?
Yeah, feels great.
Say something
My
creepy.
disc feels
Disky.
stunning.
It looks very disky. So no aero helmet for me, just the one with the vents. Yours is a bit more like
Mine's really wide. I raced it.
the Rudy one's literally built for Kona, I think. Whereas the Met one is very in your face and there's no ventilation at all. So I spoke to Ollie. I'm going to go with glasses and the road helmet, which I don't think will make a massive difference anyway. Looking forward to getting stuck in. Here's Laura.
Hi. Hi.
Right, we're on our way down to transition. Drop the bikes off, put the bags in. It's a cycling hotspot. That is one big transition run. You basically come in over there and you run all the way around to your bike. It's far. I'm on the same line as Laura though, see ya.
Is my back sweaty?
This is how hot it is in Luxembourg, okay? Right, so we have racked our bikes. We've now got an 8-mile walk through the vineyards to everywhere else. My bike's round here. There she is. Good night, princess. See you in the morning.
It really creeps me out when men talk about their bikes or cars as if they're women.
Good night, princess. I'll miss you. She's a good old girl.
I didn't know it was going to be such a big rent.
Yeah, it's massive.
And our room, air conditioned room.
Number 84. Number 84 in transition, but number 1 in your hearts.
And number 84 position.
And number 84. Well, that'd be great if I came 84th. I reckon that's a good.
Oh, I think you'll come higher than 84.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Are you pointing that at yours?
Guys, it's a wide angle. Is it not pointing at everyone?
I'm a wide angle.
No, maybe not.
Well, best thing about these urinals there are you can wee and you can look at someone in the eye who's packing the transition bag like, and I just keep like lip syncing to them like, go get it, you're gonna smash this while I'm having a wee.
I think these are sugar-coated pistachios.
And we just found out they're pistachios. Anyway, look at that for a transition.
Thanks, guys. Hi.
Right, we've racked. You might notice something different about me. I'm not sure. Either way, we're in the bucket hat. It is.
Suit it.
It's sweaty.
Do you want to see mine?
Do you want to see Laura's back? Looks like an Ironman print. Anyway, we have racked ready. We've got our timing chips. This is the finish line, which I'm excited to run down tomorrow. But hat is going to be on. Hat's going to be soaking. It's got ice pockets here. I'm going to put ice on there. I'm excited for it all now. You excited?
Hey,
You excited?
can't wait.
We're going to go back. Yeah, we're going to go back to the hotel now and get in some aircon because it is roasting. Enjoy it, and we will see you back there. Laura is plaiting, or trying to plait her hair.
Got a section at the back.
Because the hairdressers wouldn't do it. They said no.
They just said no.
They just said no.
Excuse me, can you? No.
Right, night before the race, we've gone for Subway tonight because it's easy. And we know it's not going to upset anyone's stomachs. Fingers crossed. We say that now. Won't race because our stomachs are bad. But that's the plan. Something nice and easy. We are going to sit and watch the new Ironman World Championships documentary and chill. We're going to have an early bed because we're up at 4:30, I think, for brekkie. 4:30, and then we're heading over to Remick. See you in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, team. It was a 4 a.m. start. England won, so we're all happy.
We're off to a great start.
We're after a good start. Now we need to go and make the day great. Make Luxembourg great again. We're walking past all the clubs and they're still open. Clubs are still open. They're very empty. Very empty. Right, we've parked in Germany.
Oh god, yeah, we're just walking back to Luxembourg.
Parked in Germany, we're just walking to Luxembourg for the start, so everyone's out and about. It's 25 minutes before transition opens, but everyone's come down because I imagine there's not a great deal of parking. because Rimmick is a small place. So we parked anyway, that's the main thing. Although it looks like a lot of people probably camped. There's huge campsites. In Germany, though.
I was saying to Gaz, if we'd stayed in Remick, we'd still be asleep right now. So it doesn't start till 8:05.
It starts till 8:05 and it's
10 to 6.
10 to 6. And we're here, ready to go. They haven't put the boys out yet. Unless...
So, like I said, it'd be a slow run.
Yeah, joking.
That'd be awful. Imagine running in these temperatures.
How cool is this, by the way? We're walking over the bridge and we are about to hit Luxembourg.
Are we in different countries?
And I wonder if this sign says Germany then. Yeah, Deutschland. That's funny. So we're back in Luxembourg now. Tell you what, look at that. Laura's in Luxembourg. She's just been through customs. Look at that there. Wow. It's going to be a spectacular day.
How many people have that exact same hunting?
There's the finish line behind us again. Warm in that little... There's not really a tent when you finish. You just come through the finish line. Done.
We're going to the swimming pool.
Swimming pool. There's
You get fed round that side.
an open air swimming pool just next to it. So hopefully they'll let you jump in there after. That'd be lovely. Straight in.
Oh.
Gosh.
Wish the swimmers in the pool.
Laura's freaking out because she's seen loads of weeds. But such is life, eh?
Very simple. At 8 o'clock, we're going to close the transition. Everybody will have to move towards the swim start. You have to set yourself inside the boxes like you would start the swim, like your predicted swimming time. Then every 5 seconds, 2 athletes will run towards the transition. You're going to go towards your bike, get ready, be prepared already with your bike closed. So just take the shoes and move towards the bike. And then obviously you take the bike and go towards the round to take. Unfortunately, it's not in our interest, as you know. We would love to make the swim, but tonight happened that if you're gonna go all together, we're gonna go to the river and you're gonna see that all over it's full of green on the water, and this is a decision made for your safety.
Right, so if you didn't get that, the swim's been cancelled. It's the first time I've ever had an adapted Ironman, actually. I've never had a shortened swim, I've never had a non-swim, I've never had a shortened run or a shortened bike. And that's in, well, I've done 8 full Ironmans and close to 30 70.3s. So that's the first time ever. There's not a great deal we can do. We just got to go down there.
Gaz is
and do best.
buzzing.
I'm actually not. I promise I'm.
Oh, no, don't.
I'm actually not. I actually really.
But to be fair, I took a picture of the water this morning, and you can see loads of
Yeah,
grass
you
underneath,
can.
but it is very green on top.
Well, Laura actually put on a story on Instagram how we're swimming in grass, but no, we're not swimming.
That's what it's all. And most of that green was probably algae and not grass.
Yeah. The only thing I'm gutted about is I feel like I had a good 70.3 in me.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. There's only one thing we wanted to do to come over here, and that was to try and qualify for Chattanooga, which is still on. So just need to get ahead in the game, and
I need the swim to give me those extra few
bike and
minutes
run.
out of the water ahead of the girls.
Well, we're gonna have to bike hard and run harder.
Yeah.
If anything else, this is probably going to be one that means that I definitely blow up. Because we know we're going to have to go hard. But you also need to remember
like
it's
half an hour, 45 minutes earlier onto the run course.
Yes, it should be a little bit cooler.
Yeah, a bit cooler.
But yeah, that's the update. I guess from now I won't really see it. Well, I'll show you the water because it is genuinely really green. That was great.
Oh yeah.
Defo green. Don't want to be in there, do you? Right, I think this is the last time we'll see you. Probably. So we've got to go and start by the swim start, run into transition and do it as if we've just come out the swim. So bare feet, not allowed, aero, calf guards, anything like that. Anyway, Godspeed.
Unless anyone gets footage of us, you won't see us until the end.
Yeah, we'll let you know how that goes, how the big brick session goes. Excited. Still excited to work hard, that's the only reason we came.
One eternity later.
Winner of the age group 20 to 24, female race representing Great Britain, Laura Bartley.
And the male winner in 3 hours, 27 minutes and 51 seconds, Jette van Malders.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the winners of age group 30 to 34. Alrighty, so let's go with a big question for Laura. Would you like to go to our 24 Champion Chattanooga? It's a yes for the first place. And we have the same question for Jette. Alrighty, let's
Race review incoming. We are just leaving Luxembourg now, heading back up to Calais. 4 hours. And yeah, let's chat about the race. 200 miles away from Calais, and then ferry, and then the longest part of the journey, which is the UK base bit.
The worst part of the journey.
This part's lovely. Anyway, race summary.
I feel like the vlog very abruptly ended with us starting the race, and then there was
Yeah, we didn't have anyone there
zero-
supporting, that's why.
No, I know, but there was like zero footage of like we crossed the line, like woo, we finished. None of that.
Oh yeah, true.
There was absolutely none of that. But Gaz was in a hole.
I was in such a bad way.
He was in such a bad way that it was one of them that it wasn't even like appropriate for me to be like filming him, because I think he would have bit mad off. And it was just so hot.
It was ridiculously
It
hot.
was just like one of those days where, yeah, we just didn't film afterwards, basically. So I'm gutted that we don't have any footage, because it went well for me.
It went great for Laura. So Laura won her age group, first ever win.
First ever age group win at an Ironman event, which was on my goals list. Last year was to podium at an Ironman event, and this year was to win. And I didn't think that that was possible. My age group, the 30-34 age group, is so competitive. I mean, all the age groups are becoming really competitive. I move up to the next age group next year, and I mean, a lot of those girls will move up with me, so it's not going to be any easier. I didn't want to just win an age group just because it was easy. I wanted to win in the 30-34.
Which she did. She did. She smashed it.
Thanks.
Absolutely smashed it. As you'll have seen, so the swim got cancelled, basically because they've not had enough rainfall to flush out the algae, so they sacked that off. From when we left you, they basically said the swim start, everyone goes down to the swim start as if you've just swam, so like no aero socks, no shoes on,
Yeah.
just stand there as if you've just got out the water in the normal start pen.
They said go to your normal start pen, but obviously
Everyone moved forward.
everyone wants to get
'Cause
on the
everyone wants
bike
to get out.
early. All the fast men who usually would swim like 45-50 minutes were there right at the front, and that front pen that we were in,
It was rammed.
it was like sardines. We stood there like sardines, and we thought it was just a normal start time.
No, yeah,
8:05.
she said start. She said get down there for 8:05 and we're gonna get started. And then
we got down there for like 22 because
'cause
we
we're
knew
doing
it was
a
going to be
decent
busy. So we were in that start pen from 20 to 8. Thought we were going to start at 8:05, and then it wasn't till 8:25 because obviously the road closures are only from when like people would normally be coming out of the swim, so they can't just set us off 20 minutes
No.
early, which is understandable. But we didn't get that. So we were stood in that start pen for 45 minutes.
and it was roasting, but it was like face to like literally everyone's
Face to back.
Yeah, there was just no room because everyone was packed in like sardines, and obviously everyone was trying to push forward. I was one of the tallest ones there with a bald head, which I think is probably my demise. There's 2 people out run up to transition every 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, it took a lot of people a lot of time to get out. Ran up, out into their massive, world's longest transition. Oh, it was like through grass and stuff like that. It's, I think, slightly different if you come out of a swim, but I think you're really overthinking everything because you've just started running. Yeah.
And then you get into the field and it's like hay / grass / well, just a field.
Yeah, it's just a big field.
And then with like a carpet over the top. So you're like, am I going to stand into like a pothole in the next step and twist my ankle?
Yeah, Laura was 4 seconds behind me. She was the one behind me, so I was like, just don't roll your ankle now, please.
Yeah, she'd turn around, just like, just be careful.
And then bike, I think the bike course, first of all, in Luxembourg, is not flat.
Bike course was 100% harder than Bolton.
Yeah.
So I think because we were expecting it to be flatter. So basically it's out and back, completely pancake flat for the first 35k. And the last sort of 15k is either downhill or flat. So that's 50k. So all the climbing is in the middle 40k. And it says it's 580 metres of climbing, but I clocked over 700 metres of climbing. It was a lot hillier than we thought, and obviously compressed into quite a small,
short time,
space of like distance. Sorry.
Riding around Luxembourg is amazing. I mean, my race pretty much stopped on the bike. I got to 30. Well, it was an hour. It was more than 30k because I got to an hour and 11 on my clock. Because I remember it saying an hour and 11.
About 45, probably after that first little climb then.
And I just kept trying to eat, but you know when you're like it wasn't that I couldn't eat and I was being sick. But whenever I put something in my mouth was really watering. But I just couldn't eat or drink like I'd want to. And every time I ate something or drank something, my stomach felt like it was just rock hard. So when I was bending over in the TT position, felt horrific, and then I started telltale sign for me is I start cramping in my hands first.
I think, you know what, that's the downside of having those carb and electrolyte drinks is that if you can't take anything on, then and your carbs and electrolytes are in the same bottle, then you're not getting either.
No,
whereas like if you're like, right, I can't chew anything, I can't eat anything, but you know what, I'm just going to drink my electrolytes and at least that, well, your carbs and your electrolytes are all in the same bottle, and I
have electrolytes and carb mix in all my bottles because it's worked. I mean, it's worked for me a lot before. My race season's been pretty good up till now. It's just one bad race, but I don't know if it was heat and stress and all that kind of stuff. Who knows? But yeah, we got to. I just remember being on the bike thinking this is ridiculously hard, but I don't know if that was just me being in such a bad mental state because I couldn't get anything on.
I think when we spoke about it afterwards, like it was like I found the course harder than I thought it was going to. When you go in, like when I went into Bolton, I'm like, I know how it's going to be, like I've dealt with it in hard conditions before, like I'm ready for it to be hard. And obviously I didn't expect this to be easy, but I thought it was going to be more rolling than it was, whereas the climbs were like, they were short, but they were steep. Because there were just so many, you couldn't really get into any sort of rhythm on the middle climbing section. I mean, which is fine. Like we don't expect it to be easy, but I just think when you're not prepared for it, you're like, oh god, I'm not ready for this.
Up towards the front of the race, anyway, and then as I got over the tops, and like the nutrition wasn't going in, and I was like, this is the end. People were just like streaming past me, and I was just like, she's coming any second, because the last like 10k is pretty much a flat road back to Remick, and I just kept looking back and I was like, there's someone in white, that's Laura. If there'd have been another 2k she would have caught me. It was literally as I came into transition, I was sat down and she was like, oh nice, like well done, amazing ride, and I was like, no, I was like, you had an amazing ride. I was like, get going.
When you come in from the bike for the last like 2 or 3k, the bike runs parallel with the run course, so I was like, right, as I cycle in, Gaz will have done the first out and back down that way, and he'll be coming up towards me as I'm cycling in. So in my head I thought he'll be on about 3k on the run, which on a normal day I think that would have been about right. So I was like, perfect, I'm going to see him and I'm going to come in and he's going to be running. And I was like, oh, I've not seen him, maybe he's still on the first out and back section. And then I was running in the bike and I saw him sat down.
Well, that initial realization,
I knew that. I was like, either, I don't know, you've lost something in transition, or like, I was like, why are you still here?
I was like, right, okay, cool, like let's game face on. Let's see if I can pace Laura to a 1:30. So I was like, I'll run out of transition, just get my bearings, and then when I get on the road, I'll like set off at 4:16 or 4:15 is 1:29 something. So I was like, right, I'll set off and I'll just go run at that, and I literally took like 3 steps, and I was like, no, this is gonna be a survival mission. My run was just an absolute. I went off at 5s, and there was a couple of like 6:30, 6:40s in there. It was a complete car crash because I had nothing in. And I said on Instagram, I think I had like sipped. I just physically couldn't get anything down, so I was pouring water on my head and I had ice in my heart, and I was trying to like have a gel. I would have a gel, and it would take me 2k to swallow it through one of the aid stations, and it was like salt, and I was like, right, cool, I'll get some electrolytes in. I have to get it in, and then as I put it in, it was like salt water, like actual salt water.
There was one aid station on the course which was just a water station, but yeah, it did say salt, and in my head I was like, oh, because it's a hot day, maybe they've got water and electrolytes rather than just being a water station. Yeah, I tried one of them as well, and it was just seawater. It was just like salted water. Like I am imagining the kids who were on it like sprinkling salt on each of them.
We went into the run, and Laura went past me, and I was like, what I didn't want you to be like is, well, Gaz's having a bad day, now get in your head of like, I can't run. So I was like, you need to push on. So Laura ran. It actually picked me up a little bit, because as she ran past, I must have like inadvertently like kept my pace up a little bit because I could see you.
Right.
And then once you were out of sight, I was like dead. But then so weirdly they had the bikes didn't say 1, 2, 3. It said first man. Yeah, and then it said first woman.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to count the women that were going past, and I thought I had you at like 7th, which is probably about right actually.
At first, yeah, because I overtook then 3 women in front of me.
Yeah, so I had Laura at like 7th, and then I was like, oh, right, okay, so she could feasibly get a bike in front of her, because if she runs well. Because a couple of the girls looked like they were really struggling.
Yeah,
and then the girl in the front looked like she was about to break a half marathon world record. She was flying.
Yeah, there was a girl on the bike who, like, I caught up with her, and then in the final few hills she would overtake me on all the climbs, and then she wasn't maybe not a confident descender. I absolutely flew past her on the descent. But anyway, we came into transition around the same time, and then she started running out of transition maybe like 50 metres ahead of me, and I could see her up ahead, and she went off flying. I'm like, you're either a really great runner, or maybe you've not raced in the heat before, because like, even if you're a great runner, you can't be running like crazy fast paces like that. But I'm like, maybe she's a really strong runner, and I was like, you know what, keep her in sight. And then just saw her like fading, because I have raced in the heat before, and I said to my coach, maybe I'm
well in the heat,
maybe I'm good in the heat, maybe I don't know, but yeah, I was like, don't try and run with it, like stick to your own plan, which is very much like keep within yourself. I kept telling myself that, like I felt comfortable the whole half marathon, just held it around 4:30 to 4:35. Don't try and like do anything special right now, get to about 10k and then see how you feel. Got to about 8k and I'm like, I feel great. So I started pushing on at 8k, and then yeah, I managed to overtake that girl at sort of 9-10k.
Nice.
And then left her, and then overtook another girl, which I think I came in, I don't know exactly, and my dad will know all this stuff, but I think I came into transition in 3rd in my age group, and then I think I made up 2 places on the run, I think.
Amazing.
But I don't know if that's exactly
You're running really well. Like Laura just looked like she was just like keeping that same pace. I seen Laura on the last, was it like a K and a bit to go?
What, in that
the last bit when I was like, the bike's there, you need to move.
I had a K and a bit to go.
So like, yeah, I'd seen it, I seen Laura, I seen the girl.
Yeah.
But I'd obviously got it wrong, because they had bikes with hand bikes as well. But she was in front of the hand bike cyclist person was in front of a girl who was running really well. So I was like, oh shit, that's 3rd place. So I like stopped her, and I was like, Laura, like 50 metres up there, that bike has 3rd place. I was like, do not leave anything out here.
Last K was like 4:16, I think. But I was able to push on for the last 2k, which shows that like I very much
tempered your effort.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone was looking at me going, this guy's overcooked it. I just didn't have anything. It's one of them races. But yeah, it was
so sad.
It was a good.
It's not nice when one of you does well and then the other doesn't.
That, I think, honestly, that was the worst that I've felt like. Laura waited for me at the finish line.
I thought like, because I'd seen, I was coming back in and Gaz was on his final out and back, so in my head I'm like, you've got about 3.5 to 4k to go max. So in my head I'm like, if he's running like, well actually to be fair, if he's running like 6-minute Ks, that's like 24 minutes to wait at the finish line. And I was just waiting and waiting,
yeah.
And I'm like, is something happened? Like, is he gonna finish?
Something had happened.
And then I saw him at the right then, the carpet was quite long actually, the finish line. And I saw him at the end and he then stopped at the end of the finish line, the finish thing, like shoot, and just held on to
do you know, like,
rail. I'm like, he's not gonna be able to make it because I could see like his adductors cramping. He was like holding onto them. His legs were straight.
I'm a big believer in, or used to be, that when you hit that red carpet, like everything just disappears and you just jog down. But the minute I hit that red carpet, both my adductors cramped. My thighs were cramped pretty much for the whole run anyway. And then everyone was stood on their thing going, "Come on, Gary, it's your red carpet." And I was like, I don't know if I can get down there. Thanks, though, mate.
He looked very ill. He looked so pale. You're going into a race with your core body temperature already elevated because I was speaking to my coach the day before about like ways to keep cool on the start line, and I was like, we could sit in the car, like we could have ice, all this sort of stuff, and all that went out the window when we couldn't swim, and then we got sardined into a pen. But like that's racing.
Yeah, of course it is. There's no excuses. It's just parts of it. Some days you have great days, some days you don't. And that
I had a great day.
And Laura had a fantastic day, and I was buzzing for her. First place, she smashed it, and she's punched her ticket to Chattanooga, which was the main goal, was to at least one of us to qualify, so that
I took one for the team.
We could actually book our accommodation and flights, and then I can sort my media pass out so that I can just be camera. Luxembourg in general, if you've never been to Luxembourg, I would 100% recommend it. Just definitely. The place itself.
Yeah.
Even if you're not coming to race, it's just such a nice country.
I'd love to go back and just train here or something.
And if you think about doing the 70.3, I would genuinely drive there. I think it's felt really smooth, nice. So it's just the English side that's been
especially if you live down south as well. Like if it's only a couple hours drive to Dover and then straight across, you could do all that. We obviously split it into 2 days. We're doing it all in one today.
Yeah, just gotta get back. But I think if I was to do it again, I'd probably go for a week. Now I know how nice it is. City feels a bit Copenhagen-y, I would say. Like a really nice European place. Nice. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Apologies, there's not a great deal of race footage, but when there's just two of you there, there's not much you can do. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.